company, campagne, means with bread. So a treaty, villagers, folks that were once enemies or became friends or just new folks, you always shared bread, always broke bread. I was in the restaurant bar business back in the 90s. And in 1999, I couldn't find good bread to serve at my restaurants and catering, so I started baking bread. And in 2001, Kim Tate of Tate Farm approached me and asked me to wholesale bread to her. That was our first account. It grew from working out of a small restaurant kitchen to 1,600 square feet to now almost 10,000 square feet of space. An addict has to start dealing to pay for his addiction or her addiction. One way to make lots of bread is to sell it to someone who uses a lot of bread. So as a retail baker, I went from selling possibly 25, 30 loaves a day to making 100, 150 loaves a day just by myself back in 2001, 2002. We're constantly producing breads for restaurants and hotels. You know, we're shaking and baking every day. Yes, the margin is less, profit margin, but the, I call it the victory margin or the happiness margin is the greatest. During the market season or farmers market season, from May 1st until November 1st, we do 7 farmers markets a week. So we'll have a retail staff that comes in and we'll be shipping out bread to our retail outlets. But our main push is from May 1st to November 1st. All of our breads are mixed, made, shaped, and proofed overnight for a 12 to 20 hour period in a cool temperature room. We don't have the typical baker's hours. I call them banker's hours. We come in at 6 o'clock and we pull the bread out of the low temperature room, the walk-in cooler, and we can start baking at will. So we're always a day ahead. So that allows us to take Sundays off. It also allows heads of their family, a mother, father, to be able to work, because nobody wants to work at 12 midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's very difficult to find here in central PA, called an artisan baker, but really just a baker in general. But I've been lucky. In production, there are 5, and then double that in total, counting retail. Number 1, I look for someone willing to learn, because I can always teach them. As long as they're willing to learn, show up on time, there you go.
You really feel like you actually have a role in the community. People are happy to come in here, they know the bread, and it even has given me like a sense of responsibility as far as, while I'm in here running the bakery, it's like I'm the face of the business, and so I'm what's being presented towards people. Probably the biggest challenge is just that every week some monkey wrench is going to get thrown in the plan and you're going to have to adapt. Being in a smaller business, you don't always have protocols and procedures for every single scenario when something goes wrong.
I love State College. I was born and bred here in State College, and it's been a wonderful community for me, and it's been a wonderful community that has embraced something that I've crafted with my own hands. It's a great area to raise children. I have twin boys. That's what Gemelli bakers. Gemelli means twins in Italian. Staying local and affords an opportunity to give back to the community a lot easier. My grandmother used to make bread. She was from Sicily. She made bread twice a week, every week, from age 8, 9, all the way up until she died at age 84. It really comes down to family. My mom, my father, my grandparents, they're the ones that really inspired me to do something with my hands, my mind, and my heart. At the end of the day, I still have to go home and put bread on the table. Everyone always says, do what you love. That's only a half-truth. And there's a big difference. Do what you love what you do. And that's really the secret.